Sorry, my internet connection died and it just decided it was going to end. But look at the front. Here's the front. So here's a little fence I have. See? Now look at this. So I've got to weed this. I transplanted a whole bunch of bougainvillea over here, bougainvillea here, and bougainvillea over there. I transplanted my orange trees out here because they've been in my backyard in a pot for 10 years or more. And they weren't doing so good out. I brought them into the sunshine and immediately a tomato volunteer grew over it. So this tomato is still growing in this one. I just picked, it looks like it's done. I should be able to pull it out today. There's a orange bush underneath that. I need to free it so I can get some going. Oh my gosh. Try not to step on everything. So this is my front yard. I haven't done anything with the tree lawn yet. I gotta figure out what to do with that. The tree is apparently dead, but the city hasn't come to take it out yet. My reading library, it hasn't been a reading library for 6 months because I can't keep it dry, so I've just left it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Isn't that sweet? LOL more. That's what happens when you don't know what you're doing. So I've got to get these weeds out. I planted a jade plant that fell over. I planted it in my front yard. This has got to be pulled out. It's gorgeous purple flowers, but it'll take over the sidewalk, so I got to pull that out. It looks like a crazy person lives here. Crazy about plants, but my gosh, I'm in my 60s. I shouldn't be out here dragging my ass around pulling weeds in the middle of who knows what. But no, this area here I made so I could park another car here whenever I have visitors in my driveway. So it's all supposed to be just rock. No. It's going to be flowers. Look at the poppies and the alyssum and whatever that pink flower is that I don't know what it is. Here's a sunflower. It needs to be coming down. It's died out. All of Mark's sunflowers he planted. There's a beet right there. Somebody come and get it. I'm not going to eat it. I used to grow beets for Mark. I don't have any use for them now. Look at these. Look at this. This is nuts. I planted it a little over a year ago. Everything was just a little minor stuff. You can see daffodils coming up over here. I planted a lot of spring bulbs. Oh, it's just nuts. Oh my goodness. And my driveway. Let me show you the backyard. I need to spend time out here too, but this little area I think is so pretty. And I've been working on my garage, making a shop. Look at this backyard. Now, I have done some good weeding back here, so it's in pretty good shape. The fruit trees are starting to blossom. Another area that I can almost not sit in over here. Plants are growing in it. Trying to grow plants back there. Look at the sunflowers I planted. I transplanted all these sunflowers over here in the corner so I could try to have them in a place so I can look out my office window. It's so beautiful to look out my office window. My cat is probably, he's sitting looking. I think he's sitting looking in the window right now. Instead of being out here, he just likes to sit here, look outside. Tomatoes, still a year old. Brussels sprouts. Come get them, you guys. More plants. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I doing? This is the secret. Compost, you guys. Compost. Everything but meat goes in there. And I don't even turn it. Man, look at this. So I got some weeding to do back here, but the front yard needs it worse. The neighbor just added this fence, so now I decided to plant against it. It's first year doing so you can see sunflowers that I transplanted out there. Few of them are doing well. I've had to bungee cord them because they're starting to fall over. So I got to pull them. It's these smaller ones I obviously got to pull up and make sure. More freesias, more Solandra. I have lots of California poppies. Underneath there are more sunflowers that you probably aren't going to make it. Back there's a bougainvillea that I don't know if it's got to get its ass up so that it can start growing. Oh, look, a strawberry. Mine, they never make it in the house. Let me try it. Delish. Into the compost pile. Oops. Into the compost pile. That was easy. So, these are all marigolds. Look at, they're all ready to be transplanted somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going to plant them. I don't have any place to put anything. Look at these beautiful freesias. Cut one. Oh, here's a tomato. Here's a wild tomato. It's decided it's going to do its thing. And, I don't know, cucumber. Tomatoes, plant. Just from volunteer from probably last year. More hens and chicks. California poppies. I got to get this path made. I hate removing the plants, but if they're little, I can do it. So I just kind of need to do it because I want to have a path, because this will just become a mob of plants. Look at these. And there's my cat sleeping in the window. Hi, Hamilton. He's looking at the bird feeder that I need to put feed in. He's like, what's going on out there? Why are you guys out there? What's going on? Why are you out there? This is, I think, chard. Somebody come and get it and eat it. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to plant a tomato in here. Haven't done it yet. More geraniums. Peach, apricot tree. Cherry tree. Plum tree. Look at my, good gracious, I just had the name Columbine. Look at the Columbine. And so it'll come out and it'll plant the little ones out here in the soil like this, and you'll see these little itty bitty ones growing. And I just pull them up and I plant them somewhere else. And I've got a bunch planted in here. Let's see if they do anything. It seems to take a while for them to mature. So I need to start having some parties over here so I can enjoy this. But I spent all my time on my computer. But at least I can look out the window now. Look at this. I planted a bunch of peas and beans. I don't know if they're going to make it. Oh, yeah, look. Look at all the peas. These are pea plants in here. I need to weed that also. Back in here, onions. Potatoes. These are all potatoes. Little potatoes. I need to get some chickens so I can have some eggs. I'm going to have to take out a second mortgage on my house or something so I can afford the eggs. Look at, this is a bougainvillea. I think it'll make it. If it could just grow high enough. It's kind of shaded, but if it can just get a little taller, then the sun will keep it going, because it's got another 2 feet before it gets to a lot of sunshine part of the day. But you can see it's blooming, so I guess it's going to make it. I really like very dark bougainvillea. I think it's gorgeous. More sunflowers that he planted and he loves so much. I put them in a place where they'll be supported. Yeah, it don't look like the green beans are growing in here. So we'll see. I put some in here, I think, too. Can't even remember now. Back in here this is beets, cucumbers, and so on. Let's see if they make it. Anyway, I do these videos so I can go back and look at them later and see how the garden grows over the years. I've done a bunch of these videos. I'll pull it down and put it on my YouTube channel. But also, it's kind of like if I do these videos, then I have some accountability that I got to get it done, because, once you say I'm going to do something, you kind of have to, and you're public about it, then you kind of have to. Look at this. They're just wild. At a certain point, I just need to let it grow, but I got to take these weeds out of here. Irises. Look at my irises blooming. My neighbor gave me all these irises, and they just keep encroaching on things, so I have to keep pulling them back and adding them somewhere else. Anyway, get out in nature, people. It's beautiful. At least it is here. Oh, the jasmine. My God. I've been picking jasmine, putting it around the house. It smells so freaking amazing. This is pink jasmine. It smells so good. Every room I've pretty much got this in, and you walk from room to room and you can just smell jasmine. It's amazing. Just love it. And there's my cat still wondering, Mom, why are you not at the computer? Where's the birds?